In the American criminal justice system, a defendant is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in the court of law.
Answer the phone. Who is this?
I added money. I was actually finishing an email to you, but I'm doing a story on Garett Kirts, and I was wondering if you were interested in maybe looking over a couple of questions I had and seeing if your lawyer advised you to answer or not.
Are you a reporter?
Yes.
Okay. Is this you're going to do this in person?
With you?
Yeah.
I haven't even thought of that. My story is pretty deep as it is. I was just reaching out to see if I could get any comment from you, but just to help me understand things a little better.
It would be something that would have to be discussed with my attorney and something done in person, not over a phone.
Okay, who's your attorney?
Brett Galvin at the time.
Brett Galvin. Okay, he's not still representing you?
I'm not sure. I will find out here in a couple hours. I was looking to dismiss him from my case because he's kind of worthless.
Oh, well, if he is, then...
Yeah, off the record, he's kind of...
Do you know anything about Judge Fout?
About who?
Judge Fout. Curtis Fout.
I have no idea who that is.
Oh, okay. He's a corrupt judge in Carroll County.
Oh, yeah. No, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, Carroll County is a pretty corrupt county as it is.
Oh, I started chasing corruption with him, and I can't believe where I've ended up. But, yeah.
Hell, you should chase it with Newton County and see where you get with Jeff Drinsky and Daniel Moulter.
I don't really have any beef with Moulter yet, but I'm sure.
I mean, hell, Drinsky's sitting on bench after shooting a cop in the back.
What?
So Drinsky's sitting on bench after shooting a cop in the back. Yeah, look it up. It's on the Nexus system.
Nexus?
Yeah.
How do I not know that? What is Drinsky?
Shot a cop in the back and killed him.
The prosecutor. Was it accidental? What was?
No, it was ruled as self-defense.
Oh my God. I seriously don't even. Okay, listen. This is what I will recommend is maybe figure out who's representing you or who you want to represent you. I don't want to do a story on you at all.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, unless you turn out to be a serial killer like someone else, but no.
Yeah,
I
no.
just want to talk to you off the record, and if you want to go on the record, that's something we could talk about. But
it's definitely something I would like to sit down and do in person. I'm looking to find new counsel, but funds and fees are kind of hard.
Oh, I know. Is the person you have now through the public defender?
Yeah, and he's I just sat for a year just to get picked up for a fucking failed drug test for weed. So, and then my probation officer got picked up 2 days later for a DUI and lost his job.
What?
Yeah, so now I'm still in jail over this.
So you need to get out of jail. Well, why don't you tell me what you know about Garett?
Well, I mean, that's something I would like to sit down in person.
Okay. I would be willing to meet with you if you want to sit down and talk about that.
That's
sure.
definitely fine with me.
It's COVID, so you'll have to.
I mean, as long as it's attorney-client privilege stuff, they will let you in here as long as you wear a face mask.
But I am not.
So they will let you come here as long as you wear a face mask.
But I'm not an attorney. Not an attorney.
As long as you're with my attorney, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so do you want me to contact your old attorney, or do you want to just email me once you figure out what's going on with your representation? Because maybe that might be something you want to get figured out anyway. I don't know.
I mean, you can contact me if you want. I have his personal cell phone number.
Okay.
He's still currently representing me. I'm still trying to figure out how to dismiss him and get a new attorney.
Proceed. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what you're even held in. I'm shocked you're even there. I was trying to contact you before you were in jail. So I don't know. But I'm not even talking about your case. It has nothing to do with you, my questions. It has nothing
to do with Garett being a serial killer and killing people in Delphi and a doctor and a girl. Well,
I mean, he's a serial killer. And this has nothing to do with Nichole's case at all. So if that, it's not. I don't need anything on that. But, yeah, on other things, for sure. There's a lot of names, though. A lot of fucking names.
Yeah, there definitely is a lot. There's a lot of things that people don't know either.
I know. I need to regroup. I've had probably about between you and I, probably about 6 hours of communication with him, and I'm done. Because I know I found out so much stuff since then. He's lied so much. So I'm ready to write, sit down and write for a few hours. But
I hear you there.
But you are someone I'm very, very interested in talking to because of how he referred to you in our what did he say? I said,
if you're concerned about how he's referred to me, you should see the letters he writes me about trying to clear my innocence after trying to frame me.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't try to
I have copies of them.
He didn't try to frame you with me at all. He didn't even, talk badly about you. He just said, I'm a dirty white boy, and he's what did he say? I think just, the gangs or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And he's like, so we just kind of, are under the same flag. He never said anything negative. I promise you that. So.
No.
Did he kill Libby and Abby?
I have nothing that I won't say sitting down in person. No, I won't talk over these home wave accounts. Okay. These are recorded and monitored by an outside source outside of our jail. So.
Could he have killed Libby?
You're not attorney-client, so they can breach any type of privacy contract they want when it comes to me and you.
For
but
sure.
if it's in person, then there's a privacy thing that they can't breach.
Exactly. Yes, as long as you'd have to talk to your attorney. Your attorney might not want you to talk to me, obviously, but he can see.
Well, it's not up to him. If I tell him that I want to talk, then that's my right. That's my God-given right to do that.
Thank you. There you go, Christopher.
And I have no problem with that.
So you just need to sit in the law.
I took 3 years of criminal justice and law enforcement. I actually like to write myself, so.
Why don't you spend some time in the law library and do some studying for
Because they don't have a law library here. It's a digital one, and I got pins in my ankle, so it sucks to stand here for 4 hours and read stuff. And the only thing that they have loaded on it is appellate stuff.
Well, they have to, by law, have certain things made available to you if you request them. But if you start helping do your own case, I mean, maybe not take it in your hands, but there's a lot of things changing really, really fast in the criminal justice system. I mean, the virus and...
You don't understand Newton County. These guys do what they want.
Yeah, I kind of can see that. I believe you when you say that.
I was out there. I was out there with a full-blown job and failed a drug test for 0.3 nanograms of weed, and they sent me back to jail for my probation officer to get a DUI 3 days later and lose his job and go to jail. And I'm still in jail for it.
Did they need you back in there or something?
Huh?
Did they need you back in there or want you back in there?
No, they want to use me as a state's witness against Kirts because I'm the only one who hasn't divulged a freaking statement yet from all 5 people, and I know a whole lot of stuff.
Well, it's important that families get justice, and I know you're not a killer, so you get
No, and I understand that, and I mean, I have no hostility towards Nichole family either for how they spoke about me on stand because in a sense I understand where they were coming from, me being scared and not reporting anything, but there's just some things that she could have worded better and not called me a piece of shit or scumbag and told me to rot in hell or die and things like that. She could have not said those things on open stand.
Okay.
I do have an 11 and 10-year-old daughter who reads Google, so they have read all that stuff.
Oh God, look, I'm so sorry. I can't imagine. I know what it's like to have your kids on the internet, though, you know?
Yeah, or the $5,000 surety bond they put above me and then gave Ashley Garth a $3,000 cash bond.
How is she out?
I don't know. She hit positive for DNA on the body, the fingernails and the tape and the duct tape. I cleared DNA and everything else and still can't get underneath $5,000 bond, and she gets $3,000 cash bond and release.
Oh, wait, you have to come up with 10% of that? 5,000?
No, I have a $50,000 surety bond. I have to come up with all of it.
Surety. Okay. So let me ask you this: why don't you have you talked to the state police yet?
Minutely.
Fly
not
a kite,
fully.
Chris. Fly a kite.
The fact that they put me back in here over a failed drug test is.
Yeah, but listen, you don't know where they're at and what's going on, if they're even paying any damn attention to you specifically or not.
Listen, they were so worried about me not calling in twice to check in, and I was working 14 hours a day. I came in with a job, I was still on the clock when they arrested me. I left work to come to court, and they're like, yeah, you're going back to jail. I'm like, what?
And to fly a kite, man. Definitely.
So.
Get some immunity.
Do you have an address?
I'll write you. Do you accept mail?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
And I don't even need you to contact my lawyer for that. I'm telling you personally that you can do that.
Okay. Is there is there certain things that you like? I'm a writer. Do you like reading and writing? What do you want? Do you just want
listen, anything that has to do with criminal or anything like that, or anything that it is remotely
anything
real,
about helping
I
you
like
out.
to read.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome. And you have so much time, right? Well, I'd love to help with that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's time for you to start worrying about your future, and your life's going to move on. His isn't, no matter what happens.
Yeah, I was definitely informed of that.
Yeah, but you're young, and you have your whole world against you, so any of those mistakes you're going to learn from, right? And you're good.
I had already learned. I'm still super kind of angry and I wouldn't say depressed, but I'm kind of messed up with the fact that they put me in here back over weed when I had a full-time job and was actually doing the best out of all 5 people on this case.
Kind of flies. That's my advice, and I'm not a lawyer. But I think there's a lot that can be done. It just, I don't know I can't tell you how much I think because I don't know what you know, but you know what you know. So I'll send you some mail, okay? I'll send something out. Well, the mail's already been picked up, so tomorrow, and then it'll have a return address on there.
All right, thank you.
Okay, and you can email me on the messages as well. But thank you for calling me. I really appreciate it. Can you keep it between us?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Not your lawyer, but just, you know what I mean, the jail population. They talk.
Yeah, no, I don't politic.
For your sake. Yeah, we want to get you out of there. All right. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.